Hi there, this is Charlotte Pierce. I'm producing the conference preview sessions for our IPNE.org, Independent Publishers of New England, say that, conference, which is on November 1st and 2nd. And we're just giving a few teasers. I have this is the third one I've done today. We have Heather Roberts here from 1852 Media.
Hello, hello.
Hello. She's up in Vermont with the soon-to-be icy Vermont, yes. Maybe. I don't know. We don't know this yet this year.
It was 75 degrees yesterday, so who knows?
35. Yeah, it was 40 in Boston for a couple of days. But Heather's doing a session for our conference on November 2nd at 3 p.m.
Yes.
No, it's November 1st at 3.
November 1st on Friday.
Yeah. So it's the Friday session in room 2. It's called How Have You Done Your Research? Or did your dog eat it?
Basically.
Dog ate my research. I really did it. I honestly did. First thing I wanted to ask you, Heather, is why 1852? Is there a story to that?
Yeah, so 1852 Media the name came from a friend. So we have another person that works with us. Her name is Veronica. And she is my best friend and has been my best friend since college. And I started the company. It was named something else, but then she joined us, and it made sense to change the name into something that was a little more, I thought, classic. The prior name was a little more cutesy. And so we wanted something a little more professional and serious. And so we were trying to think of names to, what to name it. And we came up with 1852 because it is the year that our sorority was founded. And that is how she and I met. And so we just felt that it was, really indicative of us. It was personal to us and something that felt like us.
I love it. It has that sense of friendship and community, and
yes,
when you know the story, yeah. And it's definitely professional sounding. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So how did you get into this market research field, and is that primarily what you do, or?
Yeah, so we look at ourselves as consultants. We help with brand management. We help with book marketing. We can just consult with you, or we can make actionable steps on your behalf, do outreach, do market research, look at all of the analytics and help you plan releases, strategy, all of that, make graphics. But I got into it because I started anonymously blogging. That's how it happened. So I'm an attorney by trade, and I was practicing law, and I started reading. I've always been a big reader, but I was reading romance books and started an anonymous blog. And my reviews started to get noticed. People liked what I had to say. And I started getting people reaching out to me to do different things, like to write a blurb for them, or to get my opinion on a book cover, and how these things go, and they start to snowball.
Absolutely.
So I started picking up some side work there, and I took on my first client in October of 2015, and she is still a client today. And I decided
that's a good endorsement. Yeah.
Yeah. I decided in January of 2016 that this was probably going to be a real business, so I should do something about that. And that's when 1852 Media, as it's known today, was born. And that's how we got started.
That is awesome. And you happen to know our conference coordinator, Mary Catherine Jones of VoiceOver Vermont.
She's wonderful. She's actually my neighbor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's great.
So much book publishing in one little area.
Yeah. So why anonymous blog? What was just because you were a lawyer? Or?
Right. At the time
Yeah.
I was practicing law and I didn't know how my
Mhm.
clients would feel if they
Sure. Yeah.
started reading my reviews or Googled me and my name popped up with all
No,
of
that
that.
makes
So
total sense.
yeah.
But have you ever done any writing any books or?
I have not written anything myself. I mean,
Mhm.
I've not published anything myself. I'll
Yeah.
put it that way. I've
Right.
certainly written things, but I find that I enjoy more being
Mhm.
others' representatives and cheerleaders, which
Yeah.
is, I mean, it's very similar. I joke that it's very similar to practicing law because it really is. Someone
Yeah.
comes to me with a problem of some sort. We create
Mhm.
a plan and we execute upon that plan to help
Yeah.
and solve that problem.
Yeah, I like, I did the same. I feel so my own writing is so self-conscious, and
Yeah.
I don't wanna get it out there. But I like helping authors' dreams come true, just finding
Right.
these
I
wonderful
like being the
people.
cheerleader, right? The
Yeah,
support team
yeah,
and helping them make their
yeah,
businesses
it's
happen.
absolutely true. So what are people gonna find out? Are they gonna, find out in your session at the conference? Are they gonna find out about, book data and
Well,
or just how to do the research?
we're going to talk about
Mhm.
how you can search for your market. Where are
Okay.
your people? Where are your readers?
Mhm.
What type of comps you should be looking for, where you should be looking for them.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
ask you about comp titles because that's a big thing I think people forget to do
right.
is look. I mean, not necessarily you're going head to head with them, but you
No.
want to be able to tell a distributor that you
Yes.
have a title that it's going to be successful or like this, like, I don't know, Harry
Like
Potter.
XYZ book, right. And it
Yeah.
also helps for you to understand where your book is living so that when readers are going to search for it, you're providing the right expectation for the type of reader that you want. So, we're going to be talking about tips and tricks and why that's important and how you can then position your title to be more successful.
Right. That's a critical thing, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, because we have some of our members, they just love to write and they write a book and they may get it done. They may even get it up on Amazon or wherever,
Yeah.
printed, 500 copies in their basement. But they don't know where, like, it's just because it's printed, it doesn't mean that people's going to beat a path to your door. Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how can you position your title so that it
Mhm.
is stands out, but also doesn't stand out too much so that it's not, something that readers wouldn't want in that particular genre, whatever it is.
Right. I mean, I know when I finish a book that I really love, I want to read something similar. I want to
Yes.
like. That's why
I'm a
they have
mood
those.
reader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a mood reader. And so sometimes I want
Yeah.
to, or a trope reader, right? I like
Mhm.
specific tropes and I just want something with the
Right.
same feel
Yeah.
to it. And if
Right.
that particular author doesn't have anything, I'm going to go and search for something
Yeah.
similar.
Well,
So,
this sounds like a really practical session. Is there anything else that we should let people know about and
ah,
homework that for
I don't want to give too much away.
No, no, yeah.
But no, yeah, I think it's going to be very useful. My goal is for
Right.
you to be able to walk away from this with practical
Mhm.
tips that you could immediately apply to your own situation. It's not for any one particular genre. While certainly
Right.
I work
Okay.
a lot with romance titles, that doesn't. I worked with mystery titles, memoirs, all sorts of titles. So
Nonfiction as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fantasy?
with fantasy, yes, science fiction.
Mhm.
So the principles are the same,
Yeah.
and I'm going to provide you with some tools that you can use and hopefully immediately get some
Yeah.
results from. At least now you know what you're looking for, right? As you're looking at your books
Yeah.
and all
It's
of
a
that.
start, and every conference we have, new topics and some that we kind of reiterate because it's like going to church or something,
Mhm.
you want after the fifth time you hear it, it may just say you may have that epiphany.
Right, and somebody might say something that
Yeah,
hits you just a little bit different, right? And
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
says
Well,
it
I
in a
wanted
way that
to.
gets you.
I'm really looking forward to this. Every one of these previews I've done, I talked myself into, or they've talked me into coming to their session. So we're going to have 2 sessions side by side. Some are like, most of the ones that are up against each other are different. So
Yeah.
you know, they're different, and you may be more interested in one than the other. But I'd like to thank our sponsors, Phoenix Books, Onion River Press, and 2 Vermont companies. Pierce Press is mine, scottchannel.com, VoiceOver Vermont, another Vermont. Editor Odile Sullivan Tarazi and author BJ Magnani, who are Odile is a prolific editor, a fantastic editor, precise as all get out. And she does a lot of our editing for
Oh, wonderful.
IPNE. Yeah, she's you can always trust her to, you know, pick the right word and spot that error.
That's
But
great.
and BJ is a novelist, and she's a pathologist, so her novels kind of derive from that experience.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much, Heather. You're the best.
Very welcome. Thank
I
you.
look forward to next Friday.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and I look forward to seeing you all at my session.
Likewise. Yep. Take care.
Thanks.